Hello, welcome. We are continuing with the agriculture lessons. That's book 4. And our next topic, which we're going to discuss, is on agricultural marketing and trading. So on this topic, there are about 6 subtopics which we're going to deal with. The first one is what we're going to discuss on the differences between marketing and trading. Another subunit is on marketing channels and agencies. Then we're going to look on marketing costs and margins, effects of operation distribution on marketing, importance of trading of agricultural commodities, and lastly, we're going to look on ways of improving trading of agricultural commodities. Let us start with the differences between marketing and trading. First of all, before we go into details on their differences, we should first discuss on the meanings of the two terminologies which we're having under this subtopic: marketing as well as trading. If we say trading, it will just mean buying and selling at a profit. That's the meaning of trading, buying and selling at a profit. Marketing, the term marketing means a process that involves the identification of consumers' needs, that is by conducting marketing research, and then the satisfaction of these needs, that is through activities as grading, processing, transporting, storage, risk bearing, and buying as well as selling at a profit. So both marketing and trading involves the transfer of ownership of goods from producer to the consumer. Now, let us look now into details on the differences between marketing and trading. The first difference between marketing and trading is that marketing covers a broad range of activities. For example, marketing research, grading, processing, so on and so forth. But on trading, it will just cover a narrow range of activities. They are just involved in buying and selling, that's all. But on marketing, we're saying that it will cover a broad range of activities: marketing research, grading, processing, and even buying and selling. It is inclusive. But on trading, we're saying that only few activities such as buying and selling are the only activities which are involved. Then also another difference is that under marketing, it uses selling as a means of understanding their consumers, meaning that once they have sold their commodities, it is not the end of everything. Once they have sold the commodity, they will expect the response from the consumers. So from that response is when now they will understand more what those consumers need. Then they will improve in terms of the products they are going to sell to their consumers. But when it comes to when it comes to trading, they use this selling as a means to an end. Once the commodities have been sold, that's the end of it. That's all. As long as they've sold the commodity, that's all. They are not bothered in understanding their consumers. Apart from that, under marketing follows a long-term view. For example, they'll start with the market research. Before they present their commodities to the consumers, first of all, they'll conduct market research. It's when now they will go and produce something and sell those products to the final consumers. While in trading, they'll follow a short-term view that ends with the exchange function, just by buying and selling. There is no market research under trading. So I think that in marketing, it is a long-term view, just because before they'll sell their commodities to the final consumer, or before buying and selling process, exchange function will be done. First of all, they conduct the market research. So it is a long-term view. And also, under marketing are concerned mainly with the satisfaction of the consumer. Under marketing, we're saying that uh, they are looking forward on the satisfaction of the consumer. Once they sell their commodity, they'll look onto it if really the consumers are satisfied. If not, then they'll improve in the products they are going to sell to these consumers. But under trading, they are not concerned, or they are mainly concerned with the total sales. They are just concerned on how much they have sold their products. They are not concerned whether the consumers are satisfied or not. And lastly, under marketing, directs resources of the farm to produce the to consumers' needs, while trading directs resources to bring about a sale or purchase. So, under marketing, most of the times the few resources they are having, they will direct those few resources to produce only what is needed by the consumers. But under trading, they will direct those few resources just to bring about the sale as well as purchase. So these are some of the differences we can look between marketing and trading. Now, our next subunit or subtopic is on marketing channel and agencies. Remember, we have described, or we have defined marketing that it involves transferring or moving of goods and services from producers to consumers. So if we were saying that marketing involves the transferring of goods from the point of production to the point of consumption, therefore there must be a path. There must be a path. So the path through which the produce or the goods will move from the point of production to point of consumption, that path now is what we call marketing channel. So in short, marketing channels are routes through which farm produce moves from the point of production to the point of consumption. If we say the point of production, we're talking of the farmer, and the point of consumption, we're talking of the final consumer. So in short, the meaning of the term marketing channels are routes through which farm produce are being transferred from the point of production, that is the farmer, to the point of consumption, which is the consumer. So let us first start with the first part. I remember this sub-unit we are talking of marketing channels and agencies. So we're going first to look on the first part, which is marketing channel. Thereafter, we're going to look on marketing agencies. So there are mainly two types of marketing channels. There are mainly two types of marketing channels. That's direct marketing channels and indirect marketing channels. So, under direct marketing channels, some farmers, most of the times, will market and deliver their own produce directly to the final consumer. So, this is called a one-tier marketing channel. So direct marketing channel, sometimes it is also known as one-tier marketing channel, where farmers will sell or deliver their own produce direct to the final consumers. No intermediaries are involved. No intermediaries are involved. So sometimes, in order for the products of the farmer to be delivered direct to the final consumer, to look more appealing, the farmer may perform some of the marketing functions to impress the consumers, such as grading, advertising, storage, processing, as well as even transporting, so that those produce should reach direct to the final consumer. So this is the picture showing how the goods or the produce will move from one point to another without involving intermediaries. So the products will move from the farmer here direct to the final consumer. Then another type of marketing channel is what we call indirect marketing channels. Under indirect marketing channels, there will be several types of indirect marketing channels. But in general, indirect marketing channels, this type of channel has many intermediaries or middlemen who get the produce and direct to the final consumers. So and the indirect marketing channel, in short, we should say that it's the way of transferring the produce from the point of production to the point of consumption, but with an involvement of intermediaries. It can be one, two, or so much. So as long as intermediaries are involved, or as long as the produce will not move straight to the final consumer, it means that's indirect marketing channels. So we're saying that there are several types of marketing channels. And the first type we can which we have here is the two-tier marketing channel. Two-tier marketing channel. The farmers, under this type of indirect marketing channel, the farmers sell the produce to one middleman or one intermediary who in turn sells to the final consumer. So there are some of the produce you involve at least one middleman or one intermediary before that produce will reach to the final consumer. So if only one intermediary is involved in the transferring of produce from the point of production to the point of consumption, it means that now it's a two-tier marketing channel. So here's the picture how the produce will move from the point of production to the point of consumption. So there is only one intermediary here. The produce will move from here to the intermediary who is in between, and this intermediary is the one which would who would direct the produce to the final consumer. So if only one intermediary is involved, the type of indirect marketing channel is called a two-tier marketing channel. Then we may have also a three-tier marketing channel. This type of indirect marketing channel, two intermediaries are involved before products reach to the final consumers. So it will depend on the type of produce or type of goods. So some of the goods may involve a good number of intermediaries. But now, if only two intermediaries are involved in transferring of the products from the point of production to the point of consumption, this type of indirect marketing channel is called a three-tier marketing channel. So we are having a diagram here showing how the products will move from the point of production to the point of consumption with an involvement of only two intermediaries. For example, the farmer may sell the product to the wholesaler, then the wholesaler selling the products to the retailer, and the retailers are the ones which will transfer the products or sell the products direct to the final consumer. So here we're having two intermediaries in between here. We are having two intermediaries. So if that is the case, we're saying that this is a three-tier marketing channel. So, in short, an agricultural commodity can have multiple or several marketing channels. So there are several types of indirect marketing channel depending on the number of intermediaries which are involved. Remember, if only one intermediary is involved, it's a two-tier marketing channel. If two intermediaries are involved, it means it's a three-tier marketing channel. What if 10 intermediaries are involved? It means it should be a 11-tier marketing channel. So I'm saying that we may have different types of indirect marketing channels depending on the number of intermediaries which are involved. So here there's also a diagram of which you can come up with different types of indirect marketing channel. For example, the first row here, the line here, it is showing direct marketing channel, producer direct to the final consumer here. But this other row, we're having two intermediaries, the internet trader as well as the retailer. So from this point, from the producer, the products will flow to the internet trader selling to the retailer, then the retailer selling to the final consumer. So since two intermediaries are involved, it means this is a three-tier marketing channel. This other row, it is showing the produce moving from the producer to the internet trader, then from the internet trader to the wholesaler, from the wholesaler to the retailer, then lastly from the retailer to the final consumer. Definitely, this should be a four-tier marketing channel just because three intermediaries are involved. So from the diagram here, we may have different types of indirect marketing channel depending on the number of intermediaries which are involved. What can be the roles of marketing channels? The main role of a marketing channel is just to facilitate the transfer and flow of farm produce from the farmer to the final consumer. So that's the main role of marketing channel, to facilitate and to facilitate the flow or transfer of goods from the point of production to the point of consumption. So other specific roles of marketing channels may be connecting producers and the users. Apart from that, facilitating the movement of commodities from the point of production to the point of consumption. Other roles may be storing, processing, pricing the products, so on and so forth.
Yanu kufunafuna mapunziro muzakhala wotumidwa moyo wanu wonse. Ngati simuphunzira anthu azingokutumani ajala kalime ajala kuchwe manyazi ajala katende yanti ndipo anthu ophunzira wandu wotumanso kwambiri. Ndiye ngati simuphunzira skulu akuyikirani apa mukhala otumidwa.